Have you ever looked at children from another country and wondered, why do they seem so happy? What are their parents doing differently? This is exactly what one young traveler wondered before visiting Sweden. What she discovered there changed her understanding of childhood forever. This is the story of what she learned. The story of why Swedish children are among the happiest in the world. The first morning in a Swedish home felt different. The air was calm. No one was rushing. No one was shouting. The family had 2 children, a boy aged 7 and a little girl aged 5. Breakfast was quiet and peaceful. The children served themselves. They talked about their dreams from the night before. Their parents listened, really listened. There was something unusual about this home. Something hard to describe. It felt safe. That afternoon, the little girl found some crayons. She began drawing on the living room wall. Colorful lines spread across the white paint. A visitor from another country might expect anger, shouting, punishment. The words, "What have you done?" hanging heavy in the air. But the mother walked over calmly. She knelt down beside her daughter. "What a beautiful drawing," she said softly. "But walls are not for drawing. Let's clean this together, and then we can use big paper. Would you like that?" The girl nodded. Together, they cleaned the wall. The child was smiling. The mother was smiling. There was no fear. No tears. Only understanding. This small moment contained a big secret. Later that evening, the visitor asked the parents about what she had seen. In Sweden, the father explained, "It has been illegal for parents to hit their children since 1979. We were the first country in the world to pass such a law. No hitting, no physical punishment. For over 40 years. But how do you discipline children then?" the visitor asked. The mother smiled gently. "Discipline does not mean punishment. Discipline means teaching. A child who is hit learns fear. A child who is guided learns understanding. Which child do you think grows up happier?" The answer was obvious. One weekend, the family was planning a trip. What surprised the visitor was that the 7-year-old boy was included in the discussion. "Where would you like to go?" the father asked him. The boy thought carefully. "The forest. I want to see the rabbits." "Then the forest it is," said the father. "But we must leave early so we have time to explore." The boy's face glowed with happiness. His voice mattered. His choice was respected. Swedish children are not just told what to do. They are asked what they think. They learn early that their opinions have value. This builds confidence. This builds self-respect. The visitor noticed something else. The father came home every day by 4:30 in the afternoon. No late nights at the office. No working through weekends. One Tuesday afternoon, the father was at the park, pushing his daughter on a swing. The visitor was surprised. "Do you not have work today?" she asked. The father laughed. "This is work too," he said, pointing at his laughing daughter, "the most important kind. She will not be small forever. Emails can wait. Childhood cannot. Sweden gives parents 480 days of paid parental leave. Both mothers and fathers are expected to use it. Fathers change diapers. Fathers cook meals. Fathers attend school meetings. Children grow up seeing both parents fully present in their life. There is a Swedish saying, there is no bad weather, only bad clothes. Even in the cold winter, children play outside. They wear warm jackets and boots. They run into forests. They climb trees. They fall and get up again. The parents explained, nature teaches children so much. When they climb a rock by themselves, they learn courage. When they fall up again, we do not protect them from every small risk. We let them grow strong. No one says, come inside, you'll catch a cold. No one says, don't get dirty. Children are free to explore, to touch, to experience the world with their own hands. The visitor visited the boys' school. There were no heavy bags, no stressful exams until age 16. Children learn through play, through questions, through exploration. Teachers sat on the floor with students. They spoke softly. They encouraged curiosity. No child looked stressed. No child looked scared of failing. Learning was not about competition. It was about discovery. Children were not compared to each other. They were encouraged to be themselves. One day, the little girl came to the visitor, holding a slightly crushed flower in her small hand. She had picked it from the garden. "This is for you," she said, her eyes bright and honest. The visitor took the flower, feeling unexpected tears in her eyes. This child barely knew her. But she had already learned something beautiful from her parents, that every person matters, that small kindnesses matter. In that simple moment, everything became clear. Happy children come from homes filled with respect, not fear. They come from parents who see them as people, not property. They come from a society that values their well-being above all else. Why are Swedish children so happy? There is not money, it's not luck. It's a choice. A choice to respect children, to listen to them, to guide them without hitting them, to give them time, nature, and freedom, to let fathers be fathers, fully and completely, to let childhood be childhood, slow, playful, and safe. Sweden made this choice decades ago. And now, generation after generation, children grow up happy, confident, and kind. The question is not just why are Swedish children so happy? The real question is, why isn't every child given the same chance? Every child deserves to be happy. Every child deserves to be heard. Every child deserves a childhood without fear. Sweden shows us it is possible. The change begins with a choice. A choice to treat children not as small adults, but as complete humans, with hearts that feel, minds that think, and spirits that deserve to soar. If this story moved something in you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because the more we talk about how children should be treated, the closer we come to a world where every child is happy. Happiness in childhood is not a gift, it is a right. And every country, every parent, every person can choose to protect it. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more emotional English stories every week.